And we're back with more, and boy do I need a haircut. We've been putting around the house all day today, doing some yard work and or whatever. Yeah, so this is not washed from the collection that the 4 bags that we just got yesterday, which is part of the bigger collection that we got the other day. I was sorting out that stuff before I got these stuff, and I wanted to show you just a few more things from the other 10 bags that we had. Found this, yay, with glass in it. That's awesome. 1x1x2 window, yellow. I have a few. I have lots in red. I think I have a few in white and yellow. I don't think I have any other colors. 1x1x2 old style windows. We used these for when we were making trains. It was a good time. Just found this little helmet screen, but I did not expect to see this at all. And let me just see. Where'd that come from? I was not expecting that at all in this lot, because nothing in this lot screamed Yellow Castle at me at all. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So I can't complain about that. and again, being the non-Lego fan that I am, I actually have no idea if that came in anything other than the Yellow Castle, because there was, like, I think two sets released. There was a castle set, and I think there was a jousting set, if I recall. Don't quote me on that. Jeff would know better than I would, and he might post below, give me a comment. But I think there was two castle sets before the Great Castle line showed up a couple years later, but I could be wrong on that. So that's from the original lot that's almost fully sorted out over there. This stuff is still wet because it came out of the sink like 5 hours ago. So I've been just poking around in here, getting rid of any stuff that it's not Lego. So far, just that stuff right there. It is still wet. This one's going to be almost a brick by brick check on the top to see if the Lego logo's on it, because I've been surprised by a few. Because these are not just Mega Block. These are, it could be BTR or whatever else. They don't have a stamp on it. Like, I think if I find it right now, there's a 2x4 plate, black plate, and there's nothing on top that says Mega Block. It's actually blank, 100% blank, and on the bottom, it has 7023 and 1801, and there's no logos at all, and it's good quality. Like, it's not bending like Mega Block does when I flex it like that. So I think this is gonna be a brick by brick sort when I put it into the collection, which is fine. I've done that. Here's another one. So no labels, logos on the top of the stud, unlike this one right here. Let me just see if I can get this one off really quick. Of course, this is our favorite company, right there. You can see it says Lego. There we go, Lego. So, and I've done this before on some of my lots where it does turn out to be a brick by brick, especially the orange, because there's some orange that's not Lego and there's some orange that is Lego. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to rush on it. I'm just going to pull out the cool pieces and then probably put the rest into the bin until after the show or the winter, as long as it's clean and dry. I got the majority of the what I consider garbage out, and it doesn't matter to me. So what I've got so far, as I mentioned, the tire, the hub of the tire, and I think there's another hub somewhere over there. And I got this guy, fantastic. Now, I'm always happy to get these guys, but I do have lots. So with the red, that's fine. I like, there was a few black hub tires in the bag still at the VVs, but I have lots. So I wasn't buying the bag just for this. I was buying the bag for other pieces. Again, I'll try to figure out what that's for. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So this is the casual, not really putting any effort into it whatsoever, just kind of moving things around and grabbing what catches my eye, and or checking to verify if it's Lego or not, and then putting the non-Lego into that bin. This is again not Lego. Bionicle, the rubberized mask things, so that's kind of cool. There are Bionicle bits in both lots. That is definitely just not Lego. No. Anyway. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Okay, so what I've got so far out. This is not. You have to get, yeah, it's Lego. Fabuland. Jeff got me on that, That Jeff guy. So again, besides the 4x10 Trangelo and the two 6x8s, looking fantastically glossily awesome. So again, happy about that. I got the 2 tires in there and 2 more tires. So at one point I would have been able to build a 1593 because the parts are going to come my way, but I'm glad I got it built quicker because my dear friends on this channel, sorting hat, and the hat's in there somewhere, and whatever. There we go. Probably Arachnid Starbase or something, or one of those, whatever. 2 of these. Very, very nice. Look at the logos. Very, very nice. And this always comes in handy because I keep on running out of them. And just another control panel there, and another newer control panel there, an older control panel there. A tile. Oh, I can't remember what theme that was from. This is, I didn't expect to see this. Batman. I'm Batman. I only build in black, sometimes very, very dark gray. This one I run out of a lot because, of course, there's 2 in the Galaxy Explorer. So I do run out of these a lot, and I substitute 1x2s with the vertical. I mentioned that one yesterday. Another white one. Now, I was going to build an X1 just from this part alone, finding this part in the lot. I was going to build an X1, but then I remembered I have no more 2x3 gray slopes with Classic Space logo on it. So, Sylvie, I'm not going to do that. I have enough X1s. There's the white one. What else was there? Of course, yes, this one. Yay! The angels sang. Light belay, 1x2 with handles, and the train coupler with the older train coupler on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. That is broken. The old train coupler is broken. The door, which I did again run out of a lot. I think I have a few because again, when I reconstituted all the sets, there's the little mailbox, the blue mailbox, appears in a lot of sets, and usually in sets of 2. So I think I ran out. So it's nice to have that again. I started pulling these things out because I believe there is a Dimensions kit in here, but you know, Dimensions was fun. But what I liked the most, and this is surprising, is this piece here. These pieces, I always liked these pieces. I think the first one I got that had this piece in it was the Cosmic Fleet Voyager. I think. I could be wrong. I might have gotten it before then. I can't recall. I just remember there is that one that's worth a lot of money right now, and it's a small one. It's the one where the guy, there's a little blue vehicle that has like these things on it, and it has the 2 jetpacks that are not the air tanks, the jetpacks on the back, as 15 or 1678, whatever. I don't know the set number. But I remember buying that in the store because I think it was a 2-pack. I think that set and the small little set came with it. I think the little tiny Delta wing with the cone on the front of it, I think those 2 are set as a 2-in-1 kit. And I remember buying it, and it was a cute. Both those sets were cute, but the vehicle, I remember doing the review on it. I think I did a review on it. I have at least 2 copies of it, but one of them I bought in the store. But I didn't think it would be coveted the way it is now. Every time I go on the marketplaces or on the Bricklinks or wherever I go to look up that set, and again, I can't remember the set number. It's expensive. It's like, really? And these things are in gray or blue, not black. on that thing. I honestly can't remember. I don't have one here. They're all in storage. It's almost like I don't want to bring one to a show because it might disappear, kind of like rare. And I'm going, why was that set rare? I bought it in the store. I didn't think, whatever, back in the day. Things like that. I'm amazed the specific sets that became coveted or the want list is high for them. And it seems that that's one of them. Let me see if I can actually look it up, because I'm going to get over to the lug nuts again. And then lugnet.com. It's my homepage, my default as soon as I open up the browser. Thank you. I go over here and it's already saved. Search lugnet, classic space, and forums. Nope. Sets and go. Yes, it's dated. Yes, lugnet is so dated, but it still might go to de facto default webpage on any browser that I get access to. So we start with the 3-digit sets, the 442. I built one the other day, and that's also the same as 891. So I think I said it right. 891. The oh my goodness, that's right up here. There we go. 891. I gotta clean this up. I don't ever have enough of those. 3-digit sets, and then we get into the 4-digit load numbers. Spybot, fine. I remember buying it. Twin Starfire, I reviewed, and I can't remember what I said in the review, but I'm going to say what I remember now about it. It's okay. Like, there's no bad 1592. There's no bad classic space set. I can't remember the review I gave this Twin Starfire. If I even gave it a review. Yeah, here it is. The Space Value Pack. I remember buying that. 1507. It came with the 2 sets. Exactly. It came with. I won't read that. It's too tiny. My eyes are going. So I'll go. But it's the 2-pack, not the 3-pack. Let's just go to the next page. It came with the Space Scooter 1557 and the 1558 mobile command trailer. There's one, I think, right now on Marketplace. They're asking $200 for it in the area. I think it's $200, and I'm going, no, absolutely not. It's how many pieces are in that? 64 pieces. Like, I get it. There's some pretty rare pieces in that thing. And the space guys, I think this one, a yellow and a black guy, if I remember correctly, a yellow guy and a black guy, which yellow is not as rare as, black, but yellow and black, like red and white are ubiquitous. Yellow is the third one that you could buy. To go off on a quick tangent again, when I was at Brickomania, and I should have known this, Brickomania had a guessing game, what do you call those things, whatever, where they had, you had a quiz, and whoever got the highest points wins the game. And they said, what color of space, or what years were the spacemen released? And I said red and white was released in 1978 because they came in all the 3-digit sets, and yellow did not show up until 1982. 1982, because that's when the 6880 came out, and that's the first time the yellow space guy came out. I did not know, and I should have known because I made those stupid table runners. I did not know that you could buy a Spaceman pack back in 1978, 1979, that came with yellow guys. So the yellow guys were released exactly the same time as the red and white guys, except they didn't come in a set. They never came in a set until 1982. So I was wrong. I admit I can be a big enough man to admit when I was wrong, and I was wrong. So red, white, and yellow were released in the same year. Then 1984, the blue guy came out. In 1985, the black guy came out. So that's the 5 colors. And that's why black is exceedingly rare. And overall, the black minifig came in the bigger sets. I think the Gamma 5 come with a black space fig. I don't know. But black guy came in the 1558, which is it's a wonderful looking set. for 64 parts. It's a wonderful set, I'm going to say that. And the backpacks are really cool. They're inspired. Those backpacks came in other sets. But just having these, these things, I mean, this one's going to take me back to 1978, but these ones are going to take me back to when classic space was at its peak. The Galaxy Commander, their Cosmic Fleet Voyager, when they got really going with the modified plates and the modified bricks, when they really got going with the esoteric, not just basic bricks and wings, they went right out with the 1x4 hinge plates and all the other stuff. And right up until 1987, right before Futuron came out, they came out with so many fantastically awesome sets because they just increased the part palette, and this is one of the coolest pieces they ever put out. Now, to be said, back in the day, when we were in the lug nuts, we had a huge, wonderful discussion about the coolest brick that the Lego company ever put out, and somebody pointed out the 1x1 with studs on all sides and on top, because it's a robot head, right? The 1x1 brick with studs all the way around and a stud on top is one of the coolest pieces they ever put out. Just a piece by itself, because you can do literally almost anything you want to with it. It allows you to build a lot of different things and in a lot of different directions and whatever. And I remember people were using to build trees back in the day, of course, robot heads and whatever else. It's a very useful part, so I'm not going to knock that either. But how cool how cool and what's the word I'm looking for? This is where I get tired, and then I start getting mad at myself in my head that I can't remember the word. So the word completely poofs like a fart in the wind. It's a very versatile. There you go. The 1x1 with studs all the way around and on top is a very versatile piece. But this guy, when I first got this guy in a set, I go, they can make pieces like this? Like this is an interesting shaped piece, and how do you even make the mold for that? Right? It's like, it's really cool. so I again, and that's not the limited cool pieces that you wonder how they made the mold for it. Classic Space had tons after this. This is a really cool piece. If we go even, I can almost sort it into the collection now. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so this is where I'm going right now. I'm gonna probably putter around here a little bit more. These are the pieces. Oh, I got the hockey puck, the NHL hockey puck, Lego NHL hockey puck. I got Spider-Man's web thing with the handle on it, the trans clear handle on it. No Spider-Mans though. Oh, and I mentioned insectoids. This guy with the sticker on top, fully intact. So again, I'm not going to fault this lot for $40 minus 20%, and all the extra pieces. What I liked was I got more of these, at least two more of these in blue and one in black, because I go through these a lot when I'm building buildings for my layout, because this is really easy to use, and I want them to be blue because it just makes my life easier. And so I use up lots of these in the layout. So the fact I got two more, it's fantastic. Other than that, whatever. It is like there's a lot of pieces in here that I will. A lot of pieces in here that they're just. Oh, so that's gonna be I'm gonna hopefully wrap this up quick. I'm thinking about my overflow, and I'm gonna dump it, like, instead of sorting it out, I'm gonna put it into a bin and say $5 a pick-a-brick cup. I usually have a pick-a-brick cup around me. Yeah, so $5 for a pick-a-brick cup. So I'm gonna bring a big huge tote of Lego that's unsorted, and just say you can fill up a pick-a-brick cup, dump it into a Ziploc, and give me $5. I don't know how else to get rid of my overflow because nobody seems to want it, and I don't want it. So I don't mind the basic brick going to my buddy Jeff, because he's got a huge castle to build. But these are not basic brick. These are the off colors that I don't build with, and the modified plates and stuff like that that came out in the last 30 years that I will never build with. And I have enough. sorted out. And I keep on saying, like, for me to store 2 or 3 big totes of this stuff in my room takes up space, and if I need that specific part in dark green, I'll just go on Bricklink and order it for 20 cents instead of like having 3 whole bins or 4 bins taking up shelf space. So that is my tentative plan, so I don't have to sort that stuff. This stuff, I'll just grab the old light gray and the old dark gray and all the other parts I want. And then it's going to go into that bin. And then so many scoops of $5, or they can rummage around in there. I won't say it's like the brick bar over at the Brick Shack, but it's going to be like a tote and dip your thing in there or whatever. Your pick a brick cup, and then pay me $5. And I might start doing it at shows, just because I am tired of carrying this stuff around. Not that I'm carrying it around. I'm tired of that stuff being in here, taking up floor space, taking up shelf space. And I know again, 99% of the bricks in here I will never ever use in a mock. 99%, guaranteed, 99%, because that's what's in here now. But I just don't know which 99%. But I can almost guarantee those 3 or 4 totes that are full of colors that I do not build with on any given day, I don't need. So, and if I do need them, I'll just Bricklink them. So it's good to know that there are stores out there that will do that for me, and I can free up some shelf space to do more granular sorting as I want to do. So that's my plan, and I'll keep you posted. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Everybody out there, I hope everybody's doing well. I will talk to you soon.